So I wanted to make a sort of serious point with this video, and it involves my dinner. Since I got finished watching this little short video on YouTube of a guy complaining all about the cost of living prices and the prices in supermarkets, but he says he gets annoyed by all the dickheads in supermarkets, like cluttering up the aisles and whatnot, that he can't be bothered to actually go to a supermarket in person where you get the deals, crucially, the stuff that's going out of date, the cheap stuff. And yeah, he was doing all his shopping online and he's complaining about the price. I don't have much sympathy for him really, because he's got like quite a big following on YouTube, I think. So he can't be doing too badly for himself really. And I don't get this sort of position since I'm poor. I've been poor for years and years and years, and I've been in varying stages of difficulty with poverty. If anyone suffered from the cost of living crisis, I most certainly have. And I've been homeless many times. I've been poor when I'm not homeless even, and I'm housed somewhere. And it's a grinding reality of poverty. But you know what? Very often I can live quite well on a small amount of money. I mean, I went to Waitrose, to Waitrose in Hazelmere earlier on this evening, and I picked myself up spatchcock poussin for £2.50. It was going out of date. It's cheap. That's exactly what I was looking for. I go always for the deals, the stuff that's going out of date, the stuff that's going to get wasted. You can live very well, I think. I mean, I don't dislike my life at all, but you can live well for less. You really can. I don't spend more than £1,000 a month. I don't ever. Really. I never really have. When I've had money in those times, like when I've had a bit of savings in the bank or something just to tide me over, I've actually sort of spent a bit more liberally sometimes, and my savings have always gotten away from me somehow, just due to compounded spending. And I spend a lot of money. I spend a bit of money on booze. I spend a lot of money on cigarettes as well, tobacco. I must spend at least, on everything included, like filters, papers and everything else, and the tobacco itself, probably £140 a month on smoking. And I get £800 a month in benefits. So, I've got to somehow manage to smoke on benefits, because I've tried everything with smoking. I can't give it up. I don't want to say I can't. Maybe I can somehow. Like, I have tried everything though. It compels me to do it. I'm sorry. But this is the reality of poverty. A lot of poor people smoke. And, the homeless actually mostly smoke. So it's like a tobacco economy going on in the background, and you got to find cheap places to get tobacco and that rigmarole. But like tonight, for instance, look what I've got on the stove: sauteed potatoes, cooked very cheaply. Well, I mean, they're cheap enough potatoes, really. Just what are they, like £2 or something? And then look at that spatchcock poussin, which I reckon is not badly cooked at all. Yeah. It's enough to feed two people for £2.50 in Waitrose, which, like as a poorer person, you'd never think to go in Waitrose, would you? But that's where the good shit is. Yeah. That's where the good deals are. You need to be crafty and hunt for them within Waitrose. But they're out there. This is a very successful haul for me tonight. This is a meal that could feed two people. I can have it all to myself because I've eaten nothing else all day. But I'm happy with this. Very happy. I think this is crafty consumerism, and I'm reaping the benefits of it tonight because I'm eating like a medieval lord or something. And I'm a poor person. I got like 50 quid in the bank. But I'm not breaking the bank with this one. No way. Like, this worked out pretty well. So, you know, if you're just shopping online and you're complaining about the prices of supermarkets, like, if you're poor enough, you'll go to the supermarket to find stuff that's reduced, that's going out of date. And that's how you get around it. But yeah, I agree, food should be cheaper anyway. Like, fast food takes a massive piss take on everyone. The prices of going to a restaurant or like getting a burger somewhere, or it's gonna be like 12 quid. Yeah, or like if you go to Burger King, that's what it is, I think. For what I have, which is an XL bacon double cheese. But I mean, yeah, it's 12 quid. For a fucking cheap, nasty American burger. Food is too expensive for what it is. I agree. But no, like, this is good eating. I'm eating well. And you know, this is like more what we should be doing as poor people, if we can. You know, learn some, saute some potatoes, not hard. It's cheap, you know. There's potatoes, butter, and chicken oxo cubes that go into it. So, well, I mean, that's cost me, for this portion of sauteed potatoes, £2, I would have said, to make it. Well, no, not even that. What do we like? Well, like £1, really. And the chicken is £2.50. I'm winning, I think. Very successful evening.